When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia Tech's offense will have first crack at this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them.
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Punt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So Wake Forest offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting his...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Still on his feet at the 45. Real putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Wake. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll pull it on the read. Just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste. Be first and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the Demon Deacons are threatening on first and goal. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Touchdown, Wake Forest. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, We're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's King. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's King. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Going to take a shot. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Wants to throw. It's Kane. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back. He runs it and takes off.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wake! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something.
Lots of running room. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wake.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking for a crease. It's straight. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. On target over the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up. And another great job that time in coverage.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to take a shot. Pulls in the deep ball. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Yellow Jackets line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Leaves it with the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
The Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They'll go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Gets it out fast. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Launched out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got it. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.